Hello, my friends. You are welcome to another episode of Nikki's Nuggets, where we talk together. I am your host and your best friend, Nicholas Ifemena Oririme. Last story, it was about me trying not to force my help on somebody. But this week is about me trying to force the help on somebody. So let's talk about this.
No one has it all.
That's right.
No one knows it all.
Oh, yeah.
What you know, what I know, it's a game. It's Nick's Nuggets.
Yay.
Welcome back. Like I said, I decided to force the help. Last week, I did not force help. But this one, I have to remember that there was a situation where I forced one beautiful, short, stubborn girl. You know how stubborn short people like us we can be sometimes. You know, I wanted to help her, but I thought she was thinking otherwise. So she was hesitating to accept my help. I thought it might be a matter of life and death. That was why I decided to go ahead and force this girl to receive my help. So what happened? On this day, I was traveling back to school. Then I was a student of All Saints Catholic Major Seminary. You have to know that I attended seminary, wanted to become a priest, a man of God, a preacher, teacher of the word of God. I still do. We will talk about that story next year, why it happened the way it happened. But for now, let's look at this story. So I was going back to school. My school is All Saints in Edo State, Ekboma, Edo State. And I was traveling from a place called Abraka in Delta State. I was going to Ekboma. So I will stop at a place called Agbo, and from there I'll proceed to Ekboma. So I joined this vehicle at Abraka. I'm going to Agbo. Now there was this girl sitting right by my side. Beautiful, smallish, short, like me. But trust me, I wasn't even talking to her on the job. I was just minding my business as I was going. I don't try to talk to strangers. I just be in the car and go. Sometimes I talk with people, but the most part, I just stay quiet, mind my business, go my way. So, the way this journey is, when you are going to on a journey, some persons will get to where they want to stop, the vehicle will stop, they will highlight, bus continues. So it was like that. It wasn't a bus, it was how do they call those vehicles now? It was a wagon. Wagon, yeah. So we were going, some persons were getting to their destinations, coming down. It got to a point, it was just left with me and this girl. Now, I was going to stop at the last bus stop. This girl also should be stopping there, but there was a conversation between the driver and her because the driver asked her, where was she going to stop? She said, the next bus, that's the last bus stop. The driver asked, okay, when you get to that last bus stop, where would you be going from there? She mentioned the street where probably her house. The driver said, okay, don't worry. When we get to that last bus stop, just stay because I am going towards that direction. So I will just go and drop you. And the girl was happy. As for me, I was going to stop at the last bus stop. I was going towards Ekboma. Now, look what happened. After that conversation between the driver and the girl, now the girl is now feeling that this man is going to help her further. But there was something fishy about that plan. Guess how I knew? Language. Language, oh, my own native language. What happened? When we got to the bus stop before heading to the last bus stop, the driver came out of the vehicle and called on maybe a friend or a brother, probably a partner in crime. Because I thought that there must be something fishy. When he was calling on his friend, his friend now was seated in that park before our last bus stop. So he invited him and said, in Urobo language, he said, sit in front. The man, that is me, the man will stop at the next bus stop, and then me and you, we will take the girl out to somewhere, because I already told her that I was going to help her to her destination. Now, he was passing this message to his friend in Urobo language, and I'm sure the young girl by my side does not understand that language. Unfortunately for the man, he didn't even try to imagine that I could be understanding what he was saying. He just said it. And the man said, oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. He said, okay, wait on. He ran back and picked up a bag or something, and I came to join the vehicle. Now, we moved from that spot when I headed to the last bus stop where I was to highlight, and then they would take this guy along. Between that park and the next bus stop should be about 4 to 5 minutes. Now I felt that I should let this young girl know that this driver and this man who just joined might have something evil in heart. They may just want to take you somewhere and do something with you. I don't know. The details of what they will do was not expressed in their conversation. But I do know that this man and the one he invited had something to do. Or they have plans towards that girl, other than just helping to drop her at home. And so I touched this girl, like, excuse me. That was the first time I am even starting a conversation with her since we started the journey. I'm like, excuse me. Before I could even say the 1, 2, 3 word, hey, you know all those girls. Like, what? The immediate reaction was, no, it put me off. Maybe she thought I wanted to woo her or ask her name, take her number. Even then, I wasn't having a phone to even take anybody's number. So I don't know, but maybe she felt I'm one of those guys that just see maybe perhaps I was waiting for everybody to leave the car and be 2 or 4 before I start talking to her. I don't know, whatever she might have been having in my mind. But obviously, she was not receptive of my hello or trying to talk to her. So, and me, I was a little bit uncomfortable to continue, but I knew that what if these men take her along and hurt her? So I tried again. Young girl, please stop talking. No, just stop talking to me. Hey. A part of me said, leave her alone. By the time this man take her somewhere and either rape her or do something, maybe she will learn a lesson. But another part of me said, no, don't just give up on her. You might just be saving her life. So I quickly, my bag, I had a little the side of my bag, and I brought out my little, like a jotter and biro. I just wrote quickly that I overheard these men talking about you. I think they might be wanting to hurt you. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So when I get to the next bus stop, as I'm coming off the vehicle, come down with me. If they ask you why, tell them you are with me. I wrote as quickly as I can. I passed to her. She read it. Now we're almost getting to the spot. I gave it to her. She was reading it and not trying. Maybe she was thinking I was faking it, trying not to accept, decide what to do. As she was reading it, the vehicle stopped. They opened the door. I opened the door. But she was trying to stay back. I grabbed her bag. She had a handbag. I said, while you are here trying to believe whether I'm saying the truth or not, first of all, I'm going to get you off this vehicle. So as I was coming down, I grabbed her handbag and took it with me by this door. She scared. She went the other day. Now, for her to get her bag, she has to come down. So she left the vehicle, and the driver said, hey, I thought you were going. I said, she is with me. And they were trying to cajole her. But how come you put? I said, well, now she is with me. I heard what you both said. I heard you. Now I'm confronting the driver right in front of this girl. I heard what both of you said. I don't know your plans, but I'm not allowing you to take this girl with you. And when the girl saw the countenance of both men, now she knew that I was only trying to help her. Those men were disappointed. They tried to see if the girl would come with them, but now the girl could read and understand what was going on, and she decided to take the rest of her luggage after the vehicle, and I asked the men to go. And now she was thankful to me. Thank you for, I don't know what they could have done to me, stuff like that. And I told her, well, I heard them, and I just wanted to make sure that you are fine and you are safe. I wasn't trying to woo you or anything like, I am a man of God. Sometimes in life you want to do things out of genuine concern, but the receiver will not understand what you are trying to do. If you suspect a matter of life and death, you have to go ahead and be bold, be brave, forget about let's say, the attitude of the person, and just go ahead and help. This was what the story I wanted to share. Try to compare with the last one where, this guy was under the rain and was pushing his bike. Well, that wasn't a matter of life. The life out there. So I could just drive away. But this one, I'm not too sure what might happen to her. So I decided to step in and help. So that is the story. What would you do if you were me? If maybe some of us men were not patient with the girls who, at first instance, just think you want to come after them. You might have a good intention, but they don't believe that. They think every man that says hello has something ulterior to say. Well, that's my story, and I hope that someone learns from this. And I do know that this time, yes, I did well, didn't I? All right, until I come your way again next week, let us keep helping one another, be there for one another, be kind to one another. God bless you, and I will see you soon.